What's up guys, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be looking at the Tayloramade Stealths from 2022 and the very latest super game improvement irons, the Stealth HD irons for 2023. In this video we're obviously going to look at the differences in performance and technology between the two irons. We're also going to look at our first impressions of them, their key features and selling points, the technology driving them, and which one we recommend buying and for who, or whether we recommend going with a different set altogether. As always, thanks for watching the video, and if you like this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. The Tayloramade Stealth irons didn't make quite as much of a splash as the big red-faced driver of the same name in 2022, but these were the high to mid handicap irons of Tayloramade in 2022. The cap back from the Sim 2 irons remains, but we now have the toe wrap coming across the front, which helps to save weight, and this saved weight is added to the sole, which makes it more chunky, lowers the CG, gives us a higher launch and also more distance than the Sim 2 irons. The Stealth HD irons have come along as the super game improvement version of the Stealths, but they've come out a year later. Much chunkier soles give these irons a lot more forgiveness, and they're also higher launching and higher spinning with supreme consistency, but you are going to sacrifice 5 to 10 yards of distance for that consistency, but your dispersion rates should be a lot tighter. And there's two colors as well on the top line, which makes them look not as chunky and super game improvement at address as well. Key features of the Stealth irons, and these ones were a one size fits all game improvement iron when they came out, so no OS or max version, but now we have the HD version. So this set incorporates all of the leading tech from Tayloramade for that high to mid handicap player. We've got the toe wrap construction now, which replaces the speed bridge from the Sim 2 irons, and this adds stability to the club, forgiveness when hit off the toe, and it also saves weight, which is added to the sole for a lower CG, which equals higher launch and more distance. The capback remains, which gives more feel and a better sound on impact. It runs along the length of the club, as well as the echo dampening system and the thin 450 steel on the face, which gives great energy transfer and ball distance. So we've got the progressive inverted cone technology and true slot speed pocket, which just adds to the consistency of the club, so you should be getting a good result anywhere you hit it on the face. They're slightly offset as well, so you can expect the ball to move a little bit left from a neutral strike, and we should be getting a very big sweet spot and increased ball speed, especially when hit low on the face. They're long, forgiving and high launching, so these clubs are very easy to hit for that high launch, for that high handicap player or mid handicap player that's just looking for consistency. But we'll see in the next slide that forgiveness and consistency has been taken to the next level by the Stealth HD version. So these are coming in at $1,000, which is very competitive now, and we give them an overall score of 96 out of 100. The Stealth HD irons can be considered the second version of the Stealth irons, and when we compare these against the oversized version of the Sim 2, we can see they're even bigger, chunkier and even more forgiving. They're also more offset, so if you struggle with a slice with your irons, these ones should really be able to sort that out for you. We've got the full cap back with there's no toe wrap, and we've got that rounded shape. They almost look like a hybrid iron. And the full cap back is back, replacing the toe wrap, the rounded shape, and they look like hybrids. So expect plenty of forgiveness, consistency, a high launch, and you should be able to hit these irons straight no matter where you're hitting the ball along the face. We've got that echo dampening system, which gives a really softer feel for such a big club, and we've also got a very nice and powerful sound. They're longer, more forgiving and higher launching. So the name is High Draw, and these ones are going to be not as long as the original Stealth irons. Well, the Lofts are more forgiving anyway, but we should be getting higher launching and much more consistency with these irons. They're priced the same at $1,000, and we're also giving these a score of 96 out of 100. We can see some differences between the Lofts, with the Stealths running from the 4 iron to the Loft wedge, and the Stealth HD only starting at the 5 iron, which has a loft of 23.5 degrees, and the 5 iron in the Stealths has a loft of 21 degrees. So as we'd expect, you're going to be getting at least 10 yards further with the Stealth irons, but if you've got that slower swing speed, the Stealth HD is going to allow you to get the ball in the air much more easily. So which one should you buy? And straight out of the gate, the Stealth HD irons are super game improvement. So if you're a beginner or you really struggle hitting your irons, when it gets to that time on the hole where you have to pull out your irons, you know you're going to slice it or it's going to go somewhere not towards the green anyway. So if you need more forgiveness, easy, high launching irons and consistency, the Stealth HD are an excellent set for you to consider. If you're a high to mid handicap player who strikes their irons reasonably well and you want to get more distance from your irons, then the Stealth irons are one of the best on the market and they still maintain a high level of forgiveness. Both irons are priced the same, so the choice between the two options will come down to performance alone. If you do start with the HD irons, it may be more difficult to switch to a more player-friendly iron in the future when you get better, so only people who are really struggling with their irons should consider going with the HDs. The Stealth irons are highly rated on all metrics and are perfect for high to mid handicappers, and if you want to save some money starting out, then you can always consider a used set of irons that will suit your game for about half the price. I personally started out with the Ping G irons, as they have the dot system, which allows you to pick the perfect lie angle, and as a taller player that suited me perfectly, but I discovered that by going to a fitting and testing out the Ping G425s. So whether you want to go with a new set or you want to go with this super game improvement set or a perfect set for distance and forgiveness, that's up to you. We've hoped you've enjoyed this video and we hope that it helps you to make your decision. So thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.